Azione.
Alright, let me know when it's starting.
It started.
Hello everybody, welcome back. We are actually doing something different this time. We are doing a medical video on how to do a trach change on a 3-year-old. Say hi to Gideon, Jordan. He's going to be my assistant today. I know.
I'm just here to look pretty.
As you can see, 3-year-old is pretty wiggly. So before I do anything, I usually wrap his arms up in a towel. You can use a blanket if you want. I like wrapping my legs around it. It keeps the towel in place for the most part. Alright, the equipment you need is trach tie. It's adjustable. It just has Velcro. A pack of split gauze. It's made to be split like that. You can get some that you can cut, but those leave strings that can get caught in the hole, which won't be good for him.
Can also cause chafing and abrasions, which can lead to infections, which if anybody can understand, that's a big concern. Having a hole in your
So I usually have my emergency trach change bag. It has an extra trach tie, gauze, the trach itself, which has to be in its own separate bag just to keep it as sterile as possible. We also have a pack of lubricant. You can get that at the dollar store for pretty cheap.
Make sure it's water-based and not
yes.
petroleum-based. You want water-based lubricant, which
right.
most grocery stores will sell.
But they usually don't sell it in individual packets. They'll send.
No. But if you need some
right.
you can go to any convenience or grocery store and they should have a personal water-based lubricant there that you can use.
Also, most trach kits come with a fork like this. If your patient, child, whoever it is you're doing the trach change on has anything covering his trach, like Gideon has a cap that he wears. Let's say he ends up falling on it and it gets stuck. You can actually put this on the bottom
Help pop it off.
and pop it off. We've actually had to do that with his passing mirror valve, which is something just to help him talk. Come on, have it back. You gotta wrap your arms. Here, you wanna hold it while you wrap your arms? That's fine. Alright. Normally he has a gauze underneath his trach ties, but we ended up taking that off already because I messed up on the last video.
Yeah, this just takes 2. She forgot the trach in the first take, so that's why I didn't have the gauze on.
I usually take off the cap or whatever's on his trach. It gives him a chance to get some oxygen before we take his trach out. He's not going to turn blue or anything. He's pretty good.
He primarily breathes out of his nose and mouth already now.
Stop. So, just open your loop packet. It's not going to open all the way, just in the corner, which is fine. All you have to do is get, if it'll come out, this end of the trach. Stick it in there. If you want to wear gloves, you can.
It is more sterile.
It is more sterile. Most nurses
Both
will
of
wear
us
gloves.
have washed our hands previous to this video, so we're alright.
It's okay to touch this side. That's not the side going into his neck. And you can leave that on the bag. Alright, let's see if he'll let me do this without causing too much of a fuss. So as you can see on the sides, there are Velcro. So I usually do the Velcro first. Wrap it around.
Holding onto the trach just
yes.
to make sure it doesn't come out.
Use your pointer finger and your middle finger to hold the trach in place.
Also, if you have a very unruly child or a younger child who doesn't understand, likes to flail a lot, it does help to have 2 sets of hands. You can have one person hold the trach while the other person undoes the trach ties and vice versa.
Can you... Also, when you do a trach change, make sure this little metal piece is in it, or it's going to be too floppy and it won't go in. It's fine to have it in for a few seconds. They can still breathe. Alright, and then you just pop it out. I know, it's going to be itchy. Oh, can you hold that, his hands? I know, baby. We promise we're not hurting him. He's just 3.
And
Okay. Good job! Yay! I know. Mama's so mean to you, huh?
he's really not in pain. He's mostly just kind of upset.
He doesn't like doing anything he doesn't like to do or doesn't want to do.
But as you can see, there's no blood or anything like that, so, you know, it's very... It's not nearly as gruesome as people think.
So, you just hook one side. There's little holes. Hold on.
Good coughing, buddy.
I'll get this on and then I'll demonstrate on the old trach. I know, baby. Be careful. Put your finger through the side so you don't pinch him.
We always were taught with your pinky. That's a little on the loose side, but it's okay.
Because I have to put the gauze under.
Yeah. But generally, when all is said and done, you can take your pinky, put your pinky down in the back of his neck and under the trach tie, and it should be relatively snug around your finger. If you can fit any of your other fingers through it, it's probably too loose. It's better to be a little on the tight side than a little on the loose side because they will loosen up throughout the day, especially if they're very actively getting it.
So as you can see, on each side, there's a hole. You just thread one set. Yep. Nope. This side.
You get the idea.
Through it. Go around. If you have ones that have stars, the stars go on the back. And then you just...
Alternatively, if you do have trach ties like this that has the Velcro in the middle, it may be easier to attach both ends, like take them apart and attach them both separately, then put the trach in and attach it in the back.
Sit up for a second.
It's really based on whatever you find is easiest for you. There's not necessarily a wrong way to do it.
Do one on one side. Yeah. Oops. I'm doing it backwards.
Yeah.
So you get the idea.
On the other side. And
something
then
like that.
You can just attach it back here as opposed to doing it in the front.
So if you're getting your gauze from a medical supply company, they usually have 2 in a pack. You don't necessarily have to use both of them. We usually just use one on his trach. Hold on, Gideon. All you do is go like that. You put one side through. Sorry about that. So you just take your gauze, you stick it underneath his trach. Good job holding your head up. You put your finger through one side, loop it through. Do it on the other side. I promise he's not hurting. He just doesn't like having my hand in his face. Not that I can blame him.
Even if he's not in pain, do you really think this would be comfortable to go through, even if he were kind of behaving? He's
make
actually doing
sure
really
that
well.
both sides are together. If your trach is a little crooked, you can just move the straps around.
Like adjusting a tie.
And then, turn towards Daddy. So on the back, as you can see, there's these. You can take them apart to tighten it. And you need to get just your pinky through. If it is a little red on the back, you can put some Neosporin or hydrocortisone cream. I wouldn't recommend putting it near his opening unless you talk to the child's doctor first or person.
Talk to your pediatrician, your primary care pediatrician.
The second gauze, you can save it. If they have a G-tube, you can put it on the G-tube.
We do it that way because our son also has a Mickey button, so we generally change the gauze around his
Hold
Mickey
on,
button
baby.
as well.
Wait. So as you can see, here's his Mickey button. It does have a gauze on it right now. Gideon, you gotta sit up, please. Thank you. We usually tape the gauze so it doesn't come off. See? You just wrap it around and then tape the ends so it doesn't fall off. And then you can put whatever cap, HME,
passing mirror valve, whatever your child may have.
And then you're all done.
And that's it.
You did really well.
It sounds daunting and it sounds kind of scary, but honestly, it's really not hard.
And then make sure to give them a hug.
Give lots of loves.
Mama, can you say bye? Sam Gideon.
And Tarzan?